Hi, this is Jacqueline here with the Grow Program. Thank you for growing with me. I really thank you for growing with me. Because, I'm going to tell you something. As I meditate, I was thinking on something. Somebody would enjoy a phone call from me where I would sit up and ask about so and so, and they ask about so and so, and get that going and talking about folks. See, we talking about grown people. We don't need to be talking about them unless it's something positive. Asking me different questions and different things. Well, I want to talk about God. I don't want to call and talk and gossip about somebody. Because look here, I could sit honestly and watch the trees blowing in the wind for hours rather than hearing somebody's gossip. I would rather do that all day long until it's time to go to sleep um, than hear somebody's gossip for real. And I'm serious. Um, but listen, you know, I noticed some things. They would rather me call them and talk on the phone than to listen to the podcast and hear about God. But you know what? Just like I say, the Queen Harriet Tubman, she always came back. She always came back. So see, we want to be like a ship lost in uncharted waters because we want to do our own thing, and push God on over to the side. Just continue to do us, and push God away. But I'm going to tell you something. You getting caught up in the spiritual warfare. That's what you're doing. And you staying lost and you don't realize that you're staying lost, in this spiritual warfare. And, you just don't know. The chaos, negativity, and drama is going to suck you in. You don't want to let go of the cigarettes. They going to let go of you. It's just time to begin to do different, people. It is. It's time to begin to do different. We need to begin to forgive. We need to let go. Let go of stuff, let go of that old hurt, old grudges, all that old stuff, because that'll hinder you. That'll hinder your greatness in God. That'll hold you up. And we don't want to be held up. We ain't got a lot of time. We need to get it together. We need to rise. We need to reach our greatness. Not cut one another down and not be a stumbling block for our brother and sister. We need to grab hold of the talented and lost. We know some people who know how to do some incredible things, and they just lost. They just need to find a way. And we can be that beacon of light to help them, to guide them and show them, hey, you better than this. This is not what you here for. You're not here to be just going through. And then if they say, yeah, I know you right and such, but then they will go on. There comes a time when you got to part ways, because see, you steady enabling them, and then that's hindering your greatness. Because see, it's taken away from your God-given purpose. See, your God-given purpose is not to really focus on him if he don't want to get help. Your God-given purpose may be to focus on somebody else who needs your help. Who may be right there and need your help. But you so focused on doing your agenda and what you want to do instead of what your God-given purpose, what God has for you to do. Because grow is mine. The movement is mine. I'm not interested in dating anyone. I'm not interested in spending no time. I'm not interested in none of that unless it has to do with lifting my people out of oppression. Yes, I do that all day long, but I don't want to see deadly women. I don't want to go on no date. I don't want to go watch TV. I don't want to go do any of that. I have no interest in TV besides tuning in, and catching the little bits of news that I need to catch. That's all. I really truly have disconnected from this world. I have, because I'm a legend. I'm in this world, but I'm not of this world. And so I'm here doing my purpose, my God-given purpose. That's exactly what I'm doing. My God-given purpose, what God put me on this earth to do, not to be a wife, not to be a soldier, not to be no flight attendant. Yes, to be a mother, and yes, to leave my legacy of love to my children, all 5 of them. They know that I love them and the lessons that I taught them. And that's my legacy. That's our legacy to our children. That's what you need to tell your kids. You didn't come with no how-to books. I was under oppression. You don't believe me? Ask this lady. She'll tell you. That's what you need to tell your kid. They better get it together. I'll let them know, hey, look, you need to get it together. Because your parents was under oppression. And on top of that, didn't nobody hand them no how-to book, how to raise you, what to do, how do I do it where they won't get mad at me when they turn 18. I'm telling you something, honey. They'll get it together. Because, see, what you got to do is keep on growing. Let them see the light of God in you. Let them see that love. You want to make a difference in your marriage. You want to make a difference in your relationship. Start throwing love. Stop getting mad about little stuff. Stop sweating the small stuff. I'm telling you something. We ain't even got time to sweat the small stuff. We ain't got time for that foolishness. All you got to do, just throw love. And just go off and meditate. Go sit and quietly meditate. When the last time you sat off by yourself and went and looked at the trees blowing for a little while? See, that's some time that you can sit and meditate. Watch the birds. The birds are a spiritual sign of love from God. Sent by God as our ancestors to check on us, honey. I'm telling you, it's African spirituality, and it's deep, and it's beautiful, and it's pure. It's not witchcraft. It's not voodoo. It's not black magic. It's none of that. I tell you some stuff to really blow your mind, honey. But we gonna get to that because we growing. We on a journey. It's a time and place for everything, and everything has to be decent and in order and in God's time. But I tell you this, we growing all over the world. We rising. We growing out of this oppression. All of us come together in love. And see, then what we gonna do? We gonna forgive. We gonna start forgiving folks. Even if you don't want to even have nothing to do with them, just start forgiving. Hey, look, I'm sorry. There you go. You ain't gotta talk to them no more. If you don't want to, but just start spreading love. That's it. Just forgive them. And love. See, because love drives out hate, because that's what Dr. King was here to tell us. But he was limited as he was how he was able to go about getting the message. See, he was really trying to tell us. He really was. Dr. King had a beautiful smile. I'm thinking about it right now. When he did smile, he didn't smile very often, but he had a beautiful smile. We were robbed. But you know what? It's gonna be better. It is. He's smiling now, honey, because his beloved community is coming together. And Stevie Wonder don't know, but word gonna get to him. Just like the other day when I was talking about I be talking about folks. And then next thing somebody say something about him. I say something about Stacey Abrams. And she's part of this movement. She don't even know. But she part of the movement. Think about when Ray Charles wrote Georgia on My Mind and what he was thinking about then. He was thinking about the racism and all the hatefulness that was going on in Georgia. He wrote Georgia on My Mind. And then look what that queen went down there and did. Swept up all them votes and pushed us on over and helped Joe Biden, help the Senate, help everything. And look who helping out the people. I'm sorry I yell. I get excited when it come to God. But look who helping out the people. This administration. Look how the people are rising. Look how the people starting to feel better. People I'm around, they starting to can tell a little that there's some light coming in. We are beginning to melt up under the ice of this oppression. We are, because we are the last passengers of this underground railroad headed towards destination greatness and genuine equality. We love drives out. Hey, we gonna have a beloved, beautiful community just like Dr. King wanted. Africans, we are a beautiful people. We live together in harmony, all the time. We love one another first. We really do, because, see, we royalty. And God created us. And He created us individually, unique, and beautiful. We all are, just like roses growing in His garden. That's what we are. We're roses growing in God's garden, all unique and beautiful. You can get on my website, read that poem I wrote, because that's what we are. Stop thinking bad about yourself, your past, whatever. I can tell you some stuff about my past, honey. It don't make no difference. It just created who I am today, to bring you up out of oppression. When I asked the Lord years ago to let me win $1 million, and if He had done it, He didn't do it though. See, because He had a God-given purpose for me. I understand now. I don't want the lottery. I done already hit it. I got the GROW program. I got God. That's all I need, honey. That's it going forward. And to lift my people up out of oppression. Once that's done, then I can go rest in the motherland. In my house over in Zimbabwe. Or rest. Go rest. That would be my final place. Resting place. Because I don't want to be unrested in the United States. This is not my country. I don't feel connected here. I really don't. The holidays, Christmas, all that stuff that used to mean something to me, I used to go break my neck in the stores for. No, none of that. I'm not doing any of that. I don't want no part of Memorial Day, 4th of July. You see where the GOP went and spent their 4th of July over in Russia. It didn't mean none of them. So none of these holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, no. I'm thankful every day to God, honey. Christmas is love. And I'm thankful. I give love every day. So these holidays here, it's over with. The only holiday that mean anything to me is my birthday. The birthdays of the conquerors of God, the legends of God. That's what means something to me. Because on that day, a conqueror was born. A legend was born. So that's what matters. My people, seeing my people rise, seeing us come together in love. Because, see, I'm telling you something. That's that Dr. King love. I realize now Dr. King really, truly loved us just like we was his family. And that's because that's how I feel it. That's how I feel about you. I love you like you are my family. I mean, I couldn't love you no more if we did share the same blood, and we do. Basically, you kind of, in a way, because look, they took slaves everywhere. We were shipped off everywhere. That's why you kind of got to ask folks for you got, hey, who and so. And then once you don't know them, then you can proceed on with the conversation. So, that's what I'm saying. And then God created us in love. So, and he commands us to love. So we supposed to love. I love you. I got that Dr. King love for you, honey. And my all, everything, my whole entire life will be growing. I started growing August 29th when Chadwick Boseman died. I'm never going to stop growing. I'm going to grow the rest of my life, because it makes me happy. It makes me happy to help others. It's a blessing to me to be a blessing to somebody else. Iron sharpens iron. So let's rise. Greatness reach over oppression through wisdom all over the world.